I'm slacking, y'all. I did not put my music on yet. But we live, though. So it's a giddy. What's popping? I got a little different setup today and whatever. Let me get my music going. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I hope y'all blessed. I hope y'all happy. I hope y'all had a great, amazing week and weekend. Don't even feel like Sunday for real. Trying to get my music going. I should have done this already. I'm like, not really here for real, but I'm here, feel me? Hey, boo. Hey. We gotta do something soon. I've been going through it for real low key, but I'm not gonna lie. I really didn't want to go live today. But you still gotta show up for yourself. I still gotta show up for myself. Sometimes when you don't want to do stuff, you still gotta do it anyways because you gotta keep showing up for yourself. You gotta keep motivated. I'm trying to get this music going. You gotta keep motivated. You gotta keep focused and show up for yourself. That's all. Like, you gonna wait for people to show up for you, or you gonna do it first and then move from that? And I say that to say, I'm gonna keep it going. Even though I like to be in my little bubble, but this is part of, like I said, for the 5th time, showing up for myself. And, this is something I say, like, business venture, creative endeavor, whatever you want to call it. This is like the start of some of those things for me. So in order to be where I know I need to be, where I'm going, where I already am, in a sense, I need to take action in the present so that I could get there. Feel me? And if y'all have been paying attention, I am playing some hip-hop instrumentals in the background of every live. It's actually this dude, his name is VEIV Beats. So VEI Beats on YouTube. But it's pretty dope. Shout out to him. I'm gonna have to tag him one of these days. See if we could collab or something. Stuttering shit. Nah, but for real. Let me go ahead and get into it. I'm actually really excited. That was a little tangent, but I'm actually really excited about the live. I was gonna go live last Sunday, but I had an event to go to. I was at Alicia Marie's 2-year anniversary for her No Love open mic. Super dope event. Lots of love. Great turnout. Loved it. That was my first time, but I will continue to go moving forward. And I was there with RichTube TV doing interviews. And got home really late, so that's why I didn't do the live. And then I said I was gonna do it on Monday, but stuff don't always pan out. Stuff don't always pan out the way that you think it is. So I'm here again. But I think unintentionally, I think this been the every other week thing. Cause this episode 4. And we gonna keep going. And the reason why I'm really excited is because like I've got so many more questions, and I have not filled this up again since last Sunday. So that it would be fair in a sense. Like I wanted to keep it to if I was doing it last Sunday, if that makes sense. But yeah, this is a lot. This is more than triple the questions I got in the first couple episodes, and I'm happy about that because that shows that I'm supposed to be doing this in some sense. But also I'm very grateful that people feel vulnerable enough, even though it's anonymous, it still takes some type of vulnerability, some type of openness to ask these questions and just to get somebody else's feedback. And I appreciate that y'all are wanting to tune in, wanting to hear my feedback, wanting to hear my take on certain things, because this real life things, this is the questions range. It's a big range of questions, from relationship to what I think about everyday stuff. But you're gonna see with the questions that we pull. But yeah, for those that's new, those that's tuning in for the first time, this is a question-based live, and I believe the only question-based live that I'm aware of. Okay, where I'm taking anonymous, or you could DM me for questions that's not anonymous questions, topics, etc. that y'all need advice on, that y'all want to talk about, chop it up about, all that good ish. And the links in my bio on Instagram and on my Facebook to submit your questions. So yeah, like I said, showing up for myself, I'm happy, I'm proud of myself. Some days better than others, but I'm also showing up for y'all in a sense, you know, because I'm not writing these questions myself. Shit, people, believe it or not, people are actually sending me these questions. And like I said, I appreciate that. I'm very grateful that people are tuning in, people are aware, and you know, getting with it. And like I said, I got a new setup today. This is so funny. I got my contacts in, but even though I'm not that much farther away, my eyes are terrible. So yeah, all right, we're gonna get into it. That's a little long intro over here. All right, first question. Okay. Oh, this one serious, yo. And I also write them down like this, just real quick. I write them down like this because obviously they're all coming to me. I see them on the app. I want it to be a little scattered, like a little surprise, so I don't really know what's coming when I read them. This says, tips on dealing with my ex hating me. Oh, why you gotta deal with it? That's what I want to know. You don't have to. You don't have to. And I don't know if this a man, woman, it don't matter. The tip to deal with your ex hating you is to not deal with them. Because what the fuck? That's weird as hell. And I feel you though. Because even if people aren't really open about it, you could tell motherfuckers feeling the way, and it's like, damn. I don't know. They love you when they're with you. They love you when you're doing everything that they want you to do. Feel me? Who gives a fuck? Don't deal with it. Don't deal with it. Even if you got children, though, that's the thing. Like, one thing that I've had to learn is, like, you really don't have to deal with them. Like, you could keep shit cordial, you could keep shit cute, but why? Like, some people thrive off of that. Some people thrive off of getting a reaction or how they think that you would have reacted normally in the past. Just to still have some type of control over you. So, yeah, I'm sending you lots of love. Ooh, that's heavy, but don't deal with them. Don't. Next question. Okay. I was gonna go live on Facebook. I haven't been live on Facebook yet, but I'm gonna try to eventually do both at the same time. But for now, just gonna share the Facebook anyways once I'm done. But yeah, next question. I already know. Y'all gonna see. My mind just gonna do what it does while I'm talking. I'm not gonna get to all these questions. Obviously, I'm gonna work on a better intro for y'all so I can get all this out in the beginning. I'm not gonna get through all these questions. Whatever's left over, I roll over into the new to the next episode, as well as add the questions that I didn't get to from this week and moving forward. Because like I said, these are only questions up until last Sunday. So yeah, I like it. I like to keep it like that because then it make it fun and it make it like y'all gotta tune in, because if you don't tune in, you're not gonna hear your answer to the question. You're not gonna hear your advice that I got for you. Feel me? But okay, look. This question. We here, right? Do you feel like birthdays are important? I do. I obviously feel like it's a celebration of life, which it is. I mean, I take my birthday seriously to an extent. I never really done anything too crazy. Like, I never really had a lot of people with me on my birthday. But if nothing else, you should at least be getting warm wishes, phone calls, texts from your friends, from people that's in your life, from people that fuck with you. And, you know, thank God, I ain't never been in one of those situations where motherfuckers fighting over the birthday dinner. I don't want no parts of that. But yes, take your birthday seriously. You should take every day, in my opinion, seriously with the people in your life, and reach out to them and, you know, shower them with love, give people their flowers, etc. But a birthday is like another milestone, you know, an accomplishment. So yeah, I do take that seriously, and you should too. Yes, sir. Next question. This is funny. It's not funny, but it's funny. This says, does having a rich partner matter to you? It really doesn't, but I don't like, I won't be mad at it. Looking at you, I won't be mad at it. I won't be mad if my partner was rich. Feel me? Like, I won't be mad. I ain't never had one though. I ain't never had one, so clearly it doesn't matter. All right. Need to reevaluate my life choices. Nah, I'm playing. If you just tuning in, this your first time tuning in, this is a question-based advice topic live where I answer y'all questions on this anonymous app that I'm using. The link is in my bio on Instagram and Facebook. This is every Sunday, every other Sunday, whenever Sunday I get to it type of live. Feel me? So yeah, that was the third question of the live. And also I'm really only doing the live for about 30 minutes every Sunday, or every live that I'm doing is only gonna be about 30 minutes, because I feel like, engagement wise, that's a decent amount of time. Not too long, not too short. I can get through these questions, and whatever ones I don't get to is gonna be for the next live. Oh, okay. So this is not a question, but I added this in there for a reason. This says, I would really like to be like you. First, I'm gonna just say, I'm getting a few things, and also you guys, I'm pretty sure when you go on that app, like when you go to ask me a question, you could see like all the previous questions that anybody's asked if I answered it. If it's been answered on the live, I do reply back to it. And some questions I don't really feel like is worth, I don't really feel like it's worth answering on the live, so I do answer them on the app. But you can see some of the stuff people saying, and I say that to say, I have gotten a few just like comments, just statements like giving me praise. Basically, I don't remember exactly verbatim, which I'm so grateful and I'm so appreciative for that, because it really means a lot to me for people to say nice things, even if, clearly it's some type of support, even if you're not asking the question. Now, the reason why I included this is because I don't really consider this a compliment. I think it's a good thing. I think that shows something good about myself, I guess. But the reason why I included this is because I would really like you to be like you. I would really like you to love yourself and pour into yourself and, give to yourself. And makes me feel a little way that maybe you feel like you can't do that, because it's clearly something for you to say that you feel like you can't really be yourself. And if you're watching this, whether you're watching this on the live or you watch it after the fact once it's posted, I would love for you to tap back in, ask a question, anything that you want me to answer. And I've been said this, I think, on all the lives. This is episode 4, but I ain't got no business telling people business. I don't even tell my own business. And I say that for people that don't want to be anonymous. Like, I'm very open to just having whole, open, genuine conversations, because that's the type of person I am. And I've sparked friendships and, certain acquaintanceships just from being in a place where it might be a total stranger and they come up to me and they feel in the way, and I'm, and I'm there for them and I give them an ear, and then we stay connected after that, if that makes sense. Like, I think a vessel, in a way, a conduit for certain knowledge, for certain downloads, for me to be able to give messages or insight or just uplift other people. Feel me? I hope that makes sense. But yeah, y'all can hit me up whenever. I'm a regular ass person. I really don't talk to nobody for real, so I'm open to conversation. I love to talk. Ironic with this question. I do love to talk. This says, why would you just stop replying to someone? Now, I did reply to this on the app already, and I asked them, like, are you just talking in general, or are you talking about me specifically? And they didn't answer me. So I'm gonna just say my reasons. Why. I might stop replying to someone. Sometimes there's nothing to say back. Sometimes you don't really leave room for the other person to reply back. You don't really leave room for me to say shit. It might just be like, okay, and then I don't always feel like texting back okay. Or if you already know type of time somebody's on and you're not really wanting to engage or give your energy to them, you don't have to reply. And excuse me. And this nowadays culture where ghosting is normal, I personally think it's a big difference between ghosting somebody and protecting your peace and having boundaries. I think ghosting somebody is when you are actively engaged in some type of relationship, some type of conversation or friendship, whatever. You're engaged in some type of connection that's already been made. And then out of nowhere, you just disappear. Versus just not replying. It's like, I just ain't reply to you, but I ain't completely say fuck you, you know, out my entire life. But shit, even ghosting might have, you know, you might have a valid reason, but I don't really know. I think there's a lot of different ways, a lot of different reasons, a lot of different ways that could go, and a lot of different reasons that people might justify not replying back to somebody. So you gotta use your imagination with that one. Okay, next question. So, hold on a second. I'm trying to see something. I could never. Hold on a second. My bad, y'all. There we go. My bad, y'all. I just had said a lot to some people. I really been just doing this organically. It's kind of been impromptu. I don't really have a set time when I'm going live. It's kind of just like if you catch it, you catch it type shit. Feel me? And it's gonna be posted after the fact. But I don't want to start sharing it so that y'all can see it while we live. And I also said on the second live, episode 2, although I do have the questions here that I'm answering, y'all can feel free to ask anything on the live. Don't be scared. But yeah, next question. This is, should politics be off limits for couples? I think that's an important topic in general, especially if you're in a relationship. Like, you gotta know people's viewpoints. You ain't gotta get into no heavy debates or be fighting about the shit. But I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody who's not like-minded. And that doesn't mean that y'all agree on all the same shit and that y'all have all the same views. It means that y'all have an understanding and know what each other got going on. Because I'm going to say this, especially in the black and brown community, I am mixed. I don't date nor do I talk to white men, though. Feel me? I'm mixed with a couple of things, but I don't no. So anyways, I say that to say you see so many stories, and sadly it's mostly with, from what I've seen, it's mostly with black women. Because, there's a lot of different races, Asian, Indian, well, you know what I mean, that date white men, but mostly black women. Y'all be in a relationship with a white man for years. Then all of a sudden one day, and just start talking crazy, start wilding out, calling you all types of shit, and nah. So yeah, politics, etc., anything in that realm of, I don't know the word, but y'all know what I'm saying. Figure that shit out, cause ain't no fucking way. Y'all be wilding. And it's terrible. It's terrible. You said like to marry her husband. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really in the loop with a lot of celebrity stuff, but I'm sure it probably was something. That shit, y'all gotta, no, that shit deeper than politics. Y'all gotta know who the fuck y'all be dealing with, cause I just don't even, and it sounds funny, some people gonna understand me, but it's something like so deep rooted in me that my ancestors, I don't even want to, all right? But it's something so deep rooted in me that my ancestors just, won't allow me to talk to no white man. I couldn't do it. I can't do it. I won't do it. Y'all be careful out there, please. I'm praying for y'all. Ooh, child. Okay, this is the next question. Got a little off topic. Now we back. Okay. Ooh, I'm funny. What would you like to change about yourself? And see, this is a question I also added to because I'm not really going to answer this because it's like, why would I want to change anything about myself? That's really what I wanted to ask. Why would you ask me that question? Why would you ask me that? What would you like to change about yourself? I'm not going to lie. Nah, I was going to say something goofy. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I don't want to change nothing about myself. I think that it's such a blessing to truly be able to embrace your whole self, and none of us are perfect. We are all handcrafted specifically the way that we were supposed to be. So yeah, I think it's human nature to feel like, oh, I wish this was a little like that. I wish it was, but realistically, when you locked in with yourself and you know and you understand yourself, it's like, well, shit. Like, I'm me. That's certain stuff is part of what makes you you, and you can't have it all. Feel me? You gotta have a couple flaws. Shit. I wouldn't change nothing about myself. I'm very grateful that I'm at a point in my life that I can't even say that because that's not always been the truth. So yeah, get into it. Ooh, all right. Let me stop being goofy. And next question. And if y'all just tuning in, this is the first time tuning in. This is Sari, not Sari. A question-based advice type live. The only one that I know of, that I've heard of. Yeah, when people send in questions, topics that they want me to speak on, they want to hear my take on, want to hear my advice about, etc. All that good-ish. And I appreciate y'all for sending all these in because I said it in the beginning of the live. But I think we like tripled the questions from the first episode. And yeah, I'm gonna have to get a new jar pretty soon because I don't know, I'm excited about that. Like I said, this is confirmation for me that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing in some type of form, fashion, shape, whatever. We're just gonna keep going. I said that from day one. We're just gonna keep going. All right, next question. You're also gonna learn that I'm just free flowing. Like whatever's on my mind in between these questions, that's what we're gonna talk about. Gotta entertain y'all a little bit. Had a hair on me, my bad. Okay. Do you feel pressure to dress a certain way because of your gender? No. And as you can see, the questions are so like, they range. There's a big range of topics. No, I don't feel any pressure. I feel like people should dress how they want to dress. I'm gonna respect it. I'm gonna keep my comments to myself. I'm a pretty relaxed, chill type person. I think I mostly dress for the weather though, as I get older. But yeah, if I wanna throw on anything, I mean, shit, it depends how you feeling. I don't feel like you should let that you should let gender affect how you dress, if that makes sense. But also, I'm a woman, you know, I'm gonna dress a little feminine or whatever. Oh, I'm funny, yo. Okay. We here. All right, next question. I added this one too before I get into it. Y'all probably know it. Like, let's just ask the fucking question. But I added this one too because I like questions like this because it kind of make you think as you answering. I only talk about shit that I know. Okay, so when I'm answering these questions, this is like stuff that I've lived through or experienced, or obviously my own opinions. But I say that to say, this question says, have you ever been in love? And when I actually sat there and read the question and thought about it, I'm like, you know what? I don't really know that I have. It sounds crazy. It sounds crazy. Y'all ask yourself that as well. Have you ever been in love? I think you could love people dearly and care for them dearly. But I don't trust. I was gonna say I don't believe. I don't trust that you could love somebody until you love yourself. And being really real, I'm trying to get this message out. All right, shit like that be happening, and that's another reason why I'm doing this as well. Is like to get a clearing of my throat chakra, because speaking, writing, like obviously that's why the music is all connected, and that's why I'm doing it. So anyway, some of the shit that I'm saying is like they don't want me to get it out. If you feel me, you feel me. Anyways, I don't trust that you could love somebody until you love yourself. And I don't think I really love myself for real till I'm gonna say like 26, 27. Definitely by 27, but I'm 30 now. And that's, again, me being real with myself. I think that, again, you can love people without being in love with them, but most people don't love themselves, don't even know or understand what love is, because they've never experienced it. They were never shown it. And I'm grateful that I can acknowledge and look back. You know, I was at one point married, so I thought I was in love. But I also know, like, I just kind of felt like, okay, this is the first time that somebody's actually loved me, that I've experienced somebody that actually want to be with me for life, quote unquote. Because I really only had, being real, I've really only had 2 serious relationships in my adult life. Obviously, one of them being my other marriage. Oh, yes, boo. That shit is heavy. And that's why I'm like, it's such a privilege, I think, to truly be able to reprogram yourself and truly be able to acknowledge, like, all your faults and everything that you've experienced in life, so that you can be on the other end of it. And that's why, again, one of the reasons I'm doing this and why I'm confident in a lot of what I do is because I was on the other end. Like, I ain't always been this positive, loving, light, and motivated and purposeful person. I was not this for a long time, you know. So I don't think I've been in love yet, and I think I've been single for as long as I have, because I'm not willing to settle. And it's a little sad, it's a little bittersweet, because like I know where I am. I know I've done the work. I know I've grown so much, but I also know that's why it's taking longer, because I'm not meant to settle. Although I don't want to settle, I'm not meant to settle. And a couple of the people that I've been interested in, just expressing that, you know, because I've been to myself for a little while now. They've told me, like, basically, in more or less words, I'm not really in a space to give you what you deserve. I'm not really in a space to give you what you need. Like, I'm not looking for nothing serious. So on one end, it's like, damn, okay. But on the other end, it's like, at least these people see my worth. At least they see what I deserve without me really even having to say shit. So whatever, man. I'm gonna keep thugging this shit out. Don't fucking matter. I'm doing a good job, if I do say so myself. But okay, next question. I'm also just thinking, I really hope that I'm answering these questions to the best of my ability. I hope that y'all like these answers for the people that are asking the questions, because again, it's anonymous, so I don't know who's asking what. All right, this says, do you enjoy getting birthday surprises? I'm gonna be real, I ain't never got no birthday surprise. That's crazy, right? I ain't never got no birthday surprise. That shit sad as fuck. Last year, I took myself on a trip. My sister came with me, but I planned the whole thing. Year before that, didn't do nothing. 29, I was chilling. I was in Durham. I didn't leave Durham. 28, went to Miami with my friend. But we both kind of evenly planned out the trip. But long story short, no, I ain't ain't even ever got a gift for real. Oh, I need better people around me. Oh, let me stop. I need better people around me. But it's all good though. The birthday surprises, I feel like 31 gonna be a good one. I feel like I'm gonna get everything that I deserve and then some. But this is the thing, like, I'm not a materialistic person because I spoil myself. Like, whatever I want, I'm gonna get it. But there was another birthday question, like I said in the beginning with the other question. I feel like as long as people, giving you love, showing up for you on your birthday, that's all that really matters. So I added this in there too because I've actually gotten this question 2 or 3 different times, reworded different ways. I don't know if it's the same person or what. Could y'all just like to be in my fucking business? But it says, what does a typical day look like for you? I mind my business and stay sucker free. That's what it look like. And that's all y'all gonna get. Cause I just feel like certain shit, like I said, I'm appreciative of the questions and people being vulnerable, but shit like that, it's like, and I'm getting a bunch of weird shit. I don't even answer all them. I might delete them, or sometimes you could block the person asking questions even though it's anonymous. Some of y'all just be fucking weird. Like, I said what I said. I'm trying to see how long I've been on this live for. I think it's been about 30 minutes. This might be the last question. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. But again, I'm so grateful. I'm so appreciative for everybody that's tuning in and that's going to watch this once the live is posted. And everybody that's sending in their questions and just showing love. Like, I already said it, but I'm really so grateful because, again, it's confirmation for me. This is giving me meaning. And, giving me a little more reason every day to keep striving for the things that I want to do because, I'm planning other stuff that's going to stem from this. And I'm thinking episode 10. This is going to be a little ways from now. But I'm thinking episode 10, I'm going to do something. I'm going to have a surprise for y'all. So, just stay tuned for that. Alright, let's see the last one. Gotta be a good one. I got a few here. Let's see. Alright, this one. No, I'm not doing this. It's another birthday question. And I only added this in there so I can tell y'all my birthday because it says how many days to your birthday. That don't count. My birthday's August 888. So, I don't know how many days it is. They were talking a lot about birthdays. I'm feeling like it's going to be some type of new beginning. I'm already feeling hella purging energy. And, ooh, I've been going through it. I already got the last question for this time. I'll put everything back in here. All these questions. Not that doing that to my face. All these questions. All these questions are going to be saved for the next live. As well as the questions that I have not written down yet. That's currently on the app still. Alright. Last one for this episode, y'all. Okay, this says, who are your hip-hop influences and who are you listening to now? So, I'm not gonna lie, I don't listen to a lot of current day hip-hop. I like to listen to some local artists, but even now, I'm not gonna lie, I just kind of more so online, like Instagram and Facebook. I'll tune in, tap in to people that post their music, but I'm really an old school girlie. I'm on my Wu-Tang. I'm on my Biggie, obviously. Big Pun. I'm on my Gangstar. I'm on my Tribe. Cold Quest. I'm so like out of touch with pop culture, current pop culture, and like new stuff. I don't really know how to say that. But my influences, I just love true rap, true hip hop, real old school, real like gutter, real like original. Like I don't know how else to say it for real. Cause that's what I grew up on, and I grew up on a lot of other genres as well. They kind of coincide with hip hop. Like I love funk, I love disco, and you can also see like different samples being used within, you know, older hip hop music. So this is gonna sound super corny, but even when I read this question, I'm kind of feeling like it's really just something that's natural for me. The way that I rap, the way that I rhyme, the way that I write, it's just me. I think that's something that's kind of inherent in me. And also being a writer, like putting two and two together, being a writer, being a poet, and then my love for hip hop, which I've spoken on that before. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, my dad was actually a DJ too back in the day. So maybe that could have rubbed off on me. I don't really know, cause you know that's when I was young too, or before I was born. Also, so anyways, I am the influencer. Now let me stop. But yeah, y'all, that's the last question. Dang, why did that? Sorry, I just realized I put it back in that. All right, got it. Cause I'm keeping the questions I've already done and the questions that need to be done separate. All right. Anyways, I appreciate y'all again. Everybody that's tuned in, everybody that sent questions, everybody that's going to send questions, because the link's in my bio on Facebook and Instagram. Or y'all can feel free to DM me and not be anonymous. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. That's it. We out. Peace.